Alright, so with the problems on the Aurora taken care of, the radiation will disappear within 3 in-game days, which means soon I won't need this radiation suit anymore. I can start wearing suits that can withstand greater depths, such as the rebreather and the reinforced diving suit, which will be something we can create later. As well, we have the Seamoth upgrades, which I can put in there now. So we collected these from the Aurora. Storage module will give us extra space. The first thing we want to do is give it the depth module. So now the crush depth for the Seamoth is 300 meters, which is awesome because we were limited to 200 before. And that one's for the Cyclops. Storage module we can put on the Seamoth as well, so we can stash away some extra stuff in case our inventory gets full. So here it is, storage there. I can put an extra few items in here, whatever I want. Alright, I'll give you a tour of the base as well. So we've had a little bit of work done. Bioreactor is fed. We're putting lantern fruits in, which gives us energy for a while. I've got this big room here. I've got these plants growing in these beds. Got some marble melons growing in the small ones. And I've set up a bedroom. Sliding door, how good's that? I've got some plants growing next to my bed and some posters up on the wall. Some shelves and a bin. Yeah, I've set myself up a nice home. Alright, with everything said and done, let's access the next radio message.
This is Life Pod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to date to bank.
Life Pod 7, so we've got to go find that. Looks like it's in, I don't know where that could be. Looks like grassy plateaus, could also be the mushroom forest. Approximately 1 kilometer southwest of the Aurora's stern section. Alright, there we have a lead. Let's go look for that. Just back at my other base for now. My original, which I'm probably going to deconstruct eventually for the resources. Just coming here to upgrade the repulsion cannon, or propulsion cannon rather, so it becomes the repulsion cannon. And now I have an upgraded version, which is yeah, I'll have to put it to use at some point. And yeah, I might deconstruct this and move it onto down to my new base. We can also create the Seamoth Depth Module Mark II, and that's it's easy enough to gather the resources for that. Might as well. I mean, I'll get to it soon anyway. And then the Mark III, we need rubies, and rubies are much deeper down, so we can't get to them yet. I mean, we probably can. With the Mark II, we can go deep enough to get the rubies. We just have to know where they are. Everything else is prawn suit, Cyclops related. Everything else we already have. So yeah. The enameled glass, you need a stalker tooth and just a regular glass in order to create the enameled glass. So, with all our resources, including the plasteel ingots, which we created before, titanium ingot plus lithium, let's go ahead and create the depth module. So back to the Seamoth. Let's retrieve that upgrade. Now we have the Mark II. place that in the Seamoth, and let's see how much depth it gives us. 500 meters. Awesome. That's going to help us tremendously. In the meantime, we're also gathering resources for our Cyclops. So we need an advanced wiring kit, which we're about to create right now. And we need a couple more things. We need lubricant, plasteel ingots, and enameled glass. Easy enough to get. Our lubricants we can create from right here outside the base. Creepy vine seeds. Very easy. More glass created. We've got some stalker teeth stashed here. Create some enameled glass. And now it's just the plasteel ingots remaining. Goodbye original base. Alright, there are a couple more things we want to create. We want to create some more modules for the Seamoth. I just went into the jelly shroom caves and collected a whole heap of magnetite. So we're going to create a Seamoth sonar. So we've got to go to the vehicle upgrade bay. Vehicle upgrade console right here. We can make a solar charger. I don't think we're going to need that. And the sonar, which is very useful. Helps us navigate in really dark areas. Alright, after that we want to make a hull reinforcement. That's also going to be useful. Because our Seamoth is not very strong. And then I'm going to get to creating the Cyclops finally. And also with the sonar installed, I'm just going to show you what it does. There we go. How good's that? Makes navigation in the dark a hell of a lot easier. With that said, keep in mind that it also is going to drain your Seamoth's power a bit quicker. Alright, that's enough diamonds. Alright, let's create the final piece that we need. The hull reinforcement. And with that, let's place the upgrade in. Our Seamoth is going to be much more resilient. Another thing I've been meaning to do for a while now is create this water filtration machine, but we need aerogel. And to create aerogel, we need to go a bit deeper and find some purple things called gel sacks. With those we can create aerogel, and we'll finally be able to create this pinned recipe I've had there for so long. And I think we'll get to access it soon with the missions coming up. Alright, let's finally create the Cyclops. So we've got our mobile vehicle base stashed in here. Let's go deploy that on the surface. This is exciting. The big vehicle. Alright, let's climb this. We have all the pieces we need. Cyclops, here we go.
The Cyclops is designed to be operated by a three-person crew. Only experienced helmspeople should attempt to pilot this vehicle solo.
That's what I am. I'm an experienced helmsman. Look at that big thing. Nice, nice. Now effectively, we can use this Cyclops as a mobile base, which is the idea. But I still want to have a main base. We gotta have a main base. We need to recharge the batteries and such. Let's get on board. So this is the lower deck. We can put a whole heap of lockers along this wall. And there's some already here, but they don't have a lot of space. I'm going to go ahead and stash the mobile vehicle bay in there. And I'm going to work on setting this submarine up as a moving base. I'll just give you a quick tour. Launch bay through here. Back of the submarine. And it's powered by all these power cells. So all of those need to be replaced once you use them up, or recharged rather. But there's modules you can add to the Cyclops, such as I think it's thermal charging. You park the submarine over a volcanic vent and it will recharge the power. It comes with fire extinguishers. Here's the main room. Decoy launcher there. You can put lockers along all of these walls. You can even set up, indoor grow beds. So this can be like a farming station. Put some plants here. You can put a bed there. You can customize it however you want. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. We can power ourselves up. Now it's a bit hard to see. We can also equip this with sonar, and there are external cameras so you can sort of see where you're going. The only thing I'm going to do is descend a little bit, just so I'm close to my base. Gonna park right above my base. Power down. And let's get out of here. Climb down this ladder. It's the other way to get out and disembark. And there we have it. There's our Cyclops, ready for use and to explore even deeper. While we're here, let's create the Cyclops sonar upgrade. It'll come in very handy. We've got some magnetite stored here. And we do have a computer chip as well. Let's go on board the Cyclops. Use the fabricator. Where is it? On the other side. Here we go. Cyclops sonar upgrade. Let's go. What else can we create? Engine efficiency module. We'll need to go deeper to be able to create those ingredients. The benzene and polyaniline. Shield generator. Don't know. Depth module we'll need at some point. And the decoy tube upgrade. I don't know if I'm going to use that, but we'll see. It's still early days. Let's just put this upgrade in. Sonar upgrade, and there's one we picked up from the Aurora as well. Engine efficiency. Oh, we already have it. There we go. Engine efficiency now 300%. Too good. And also, just to show you, we can dock the Seamoth inside the Cyclops. I've also come back to the Mushroom Forest area. I've built myself a base over there with a scanner room for the purpose of finding the power transmitters that I wanted before. And all we needed was one blueprint. And now I've created a whole heap of lockers inside my Cyclops. All of these can be used to transport building materials, so I can build bases wherever I please, as long as I have the resources in here. And we can start with the first one. Titanium, which we obviously need a lot of. And a whole bunch of different labels for the different resources we need. And it will keep expanding. And another piece for our base. Let's create a skylight for our main room. This will make everything that much more beautiful. Alright, with that created, we can see into the base from above, and from inside we can also peer outside. How cool is that? That is awesome. That really rocks my socks. I've also put a modification station on the upper deck, as well as a fabricator, and in this room I'm growing some plants so I can keep myself fed, and a bench over there, and probably create some more things later. Could put more lockers, don't think we need to. Maybe a medical kit fabricator or something. Whatever you do, don't put a battery charger or a power cell charger, because that's useless. That will actually drain power from the submarine. So you can go to recharge one of these power cells. You can attempt to recharge it in the submarine, but it'll just take power from one of the other cells. So essentially, it's useless. Alright, with everything taken care of, it's time to go and look for that life pod. Let's turn on the submarine and let's go on a journey. Let's go deeper into the depths. Let's activate our sonar. And it lights up the bottom of the ocean for us. See if we can find what we're looking for. And I think we may have found it. It's somewhere really deep. There's a wreckage there. So if I descend, I may find it. Let's find out. Got to be conservative with our power. Turn the engine off. 55% power left. It's not very efficient, is it? Alright, actually I'm going to get into my Seamoth. And let's go down and explore. Should be something down here. Any sign of a life pod? Well, there's definitely something. Let's find out what's in this data box. Cyclops depth module. There's a lot of exploration within this wreckage. I know that. But I don't know about the life pod. I think this is the Grand Reef area. It's pretty dark and we're pretty deep below the surface, so yeah, we'll find out what else is here. Alright, there's some prawn suit components here. That'll be useful. Where's our sea moth? There it is. Alright, something in here. PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Another drill arm fragment. Very helpful for mining resources later on.
New blueprint acquired.
Anything else useful? Grappling arm. Yep. Better drink some water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Docking bay repair module. Awesome. That will
Print acquired.
allow us to repair the sea moth while it's docked. So the prawn suit drilling arm will allow us to mine these large nodes here. Can't pick that up normally. It's a lot of quartz in there. There we go, thermal plants.
New blueprint acquired.
Very useful. And the last grappling arm fragment. Awesome.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, that should be everything we need from this wreck. Let's install those new modules on board the Cyclops. Alright, docking bay repair module. We'll need to craft another repair tool. So we'll just use this one. And then the depth module. We'll need some rubies in order to create that. Let's put that in. And now our sea moth is undertaking repairs. Alright, after a lot of careful looking around, we found LifePod 7. It was very tricky to find. It's very dark down here. And we were relying on a lot of sonar, so look at that. Can't see shit. Alright, let's go and find out what's in there. A toy car. Cool. Put that on our shelf. A toy something. Alright, what did we come here for? I feel like there's nothing useful here whatsoever. Grey cap. Is this all just toys? Ah, there we go. It was right in front of me. PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
I've tried everything. The analysis circuits on the fabricator are fried. Can barely manufacture the most basic materials. Want a battery? Here. Have a children's toy. Need deep sea diving equipment? Have some lab tech. Hungry? I'll turn that fruit into dust for you. Going forward with trial and error. I hit every button here has got to make something useful eventually.
Our submarine is has about half its power. So I'm thinking of going a bit further down somewhere so we can find some rubies. And if I can find rubies, I can create a power cell recharger at one of the bases and recharge the power cells in the submarine, because we're getting pretty low and we don't want to run out of power in our submarine. Alright, I've gone deeper into the Grand Reef, as you can see by the change of environment, because I know there's some rubies down here. There's one right there. And just to see how many we need for the power cell charger, there we go, we need one more ruby and we're good. Let's look around this incredible looking biome. Gel sacks. We need those too, and then we'll be able to create our aerogel. Any more rubies? Another gel sack. Thank you. Now we can put these in the outdoor grow beds and we can grow and multiply them. Pretty deep down by now. Just need one more ruby. There we go, found one. That's all we need. Oh, there's also uranite in here. Don't think we need it yet, but let's pick it up just in case. Could end up using some later. More rubies, why not? Alright, let's get out of here. And back to the sea moth it is. And back to base. Alright, heading on back to our base. The grassy plateaus. We can use fast mode in the submarine, but use that cautiously because you can overheat your engine quite quickly. This is about as long as is recommended, then switch back to normal speed. And back at base. Couple of things we need to do now. We need to craft some stuff. Alright, we've now gathered all the resources needed to build our power cell charger, which I'm going to place on the wall right here. There we go. And now we can charge power cells. We've got one stored in here. Gonna put that one in, as well as bring some off the submarine, recharge them. And there's one more thing I'll show you and we'll wrap up today's episode. So these are the gel sacks I brought from down in the Grand Reef, currently growing them. And the way to grow them is once they're fully grown, you got to slash them. Can't slash them now, got to wait. And then you just put them into the planter. So yeah, Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. See you in the next one.